I was clicking something off and it distracted me. Let me say this again. That's significant. This is Rasta Gal in the flesh. Doing another live. Welcome, welcome, collective. Thank you for tapping into my live. If you are or have the time, really appreciate you checking in and just being a part of the Rasta Gal family vibe tribe. If you're not, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to the vibe so you can be part and enjoy the ride. Subscribe. We would love to have you become a part of the family tribe. All right, collective. So I know some of y'all probably at work at this time. I'm off. So that's why I am on this live, coming to you live, just cleansing the energy. And I'm going to light my candle. Again, red can be significant. Okay, color. As you see in my card right there, the color red. So we're going to specify that. But yeah, I wanted to get right into my channelings, my songs and downloads. You know, collective, right after I left a message. That was what, 3 days ago? Right away. I'm going into my dreams. Right away. My gosh. I saw a female in my energy. I mean, my dreams was everywhere, but I remember waking up before I really woke up. I was like in a REM sleep, and I saw a female in the background snooping, just looking at me, staring at me, like as if they're staring at a mirror, looking at themselves, but they were staring at me with a disgusted face. And it was a white woman of blonde hair, and her eyes were white. So when I see things like that, I know it was a witch in my energy. Witch bitch in my energy again. I'm calling it out, collective. Calling them out. Whoever they were, they know who you are. They know who they are in my energy. Because they're watching me. Watch, bitch, watch. Anyway, that was what I discovered or witnessed in my dream. Of course, I witnessed some other things that was kind of erotic. It wasn't exotic to me. It was nasty. So the energy of, okay, again, monitoring energies or entities could be monitoring you in your dreams. Just trying to throw your focus off. Because again, in the beginning, when I started this live, you got distracted. So they're trying to throw your distraction, constantly throwing you distractions of just anything. You know, to make you feel some type of way, collective. Either feel sick to your stomach, sick of like even thinking about it and your thoughts, sick to even like just for it to just like just appear, you know, and as in like a person in the flesh. It can be a thought, it can be something you see on your phone, something you've tasted or have eaten. It's like a lot of changing with you. I don't know about you. I'm feeling that way. And like eating, sleeping patterns, collective. And again, your thoughts, what you're dreaming, who you're thinking of. Sometimes people can appear in your third eye, appear in your dreams and thoughts you wasn't even bothering thinking about, worrying about, and they appear because they're thinking about you. So again, this white witch bitch that was in my energy, I saw in the background, I don't think I saw, okay, but I saw them tapping in, snooping in my dream. So I don't know, I may have offended. Whoa, collective. I may not be everyone's cup of tea. Cheers. But I'm someone's rum or whiskey, collective. Whoa. Again, I definitely am here to speak the truth. I'm a whistleblower. So again, I may have gotten under somebody's nerves, people's nerves. I mean, I'm not going to apologize for it. I'm just spreading the word and keeping it real. You know, I'm an authentic person. So when I get intunitive messages, oh, if I haven't said anything like that about myself, again, I'm an intuitive reader. All right, just bear with me, collective. This message is everywhere. It's going good. Trust me, it's going juicy. So I am very intuitive. I take messages that happen before and after I began my message. Things I hear, what people say, the sounds, frequency, everything. I take it all in to share it and collaborate it in my message. Okay, so that's why sometimes I take my little oasis space and time from my channel, because I'm getting channels, I'm getting dreams, I'm insightful, I'm just getting a lot of messages, and I have to take it all in and dissect it and do some research, collective, and then I share the news. I don't just jump on here, you know. So this is what I do. If you want to know anything about me, check my bio. You know, if you want to get any type of personal readings, if I'm the reader for you, down below to get a hold of me. Okay, that is open for personal illustrated decks I will be using today. Hit me up down below. Ask about me. Ask about me. Collective. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler is what I heard. Whoa, collective. So we could be talking about a hustler energy. Hustler could be in many ways. You can think of it, or just frame it situation. Okay, someone is a hustler of someone's energy. Someone's trying to be a hustler, someone's energy or frequency. Someone's trying to be a hustler in someone's life instead of their own. Someone needs to get in their own damn lanes and stay in their, my gosh, in their own life. Focus on whatever's going on there and get out of minds and out of my collectives. I saw right away after I left this previous live message 3 days ago. Okay, that night I saw that figure, that person in my dreams. So I could be talking about a relationship. I'm definitely going to dig in to this energy and this message. I got a lot of song channelings, and I got when I was going to leave this the other day, I got a song right away. Okay, so let me go over the songs because the message is really deep. I hope y'all got your teas, your drinks, your snacks, your rums, or whatever you're eating on, fruit. If you're eating healthy, confirmation. About to go in. Whoa, collective. So after I had that dream, and 3 days after that, I was going to leave this message the other day, but I just fall back and waiting to see if there's any other messages I needed to receive. But the day I was going to do it was possibly yesterday or the day before. I was literally about to go on there the next day from having that dream, but I was like, let me fall back and wait. I'm a patient person. But yeah, I heard and it was crazy when I heard that song to this message. Who's the person? I heard Another Baby. It was by Ace of Base. I heard all that she wants is another baby. She's gone tomorrow. All that she wants is another baby. Yeah. Whoa, someone wanted a baby and then bounce. They wanted to get their pound cake pounded on and then just have a baby. Wow, and then bounce, leave the baby with the ninja. Wow. Wow, collective. So we're talking about a serial dater, maybe a serial cheater. Okay, this could be of a female form. This female could be in an energy or has some type of succubus entity on them, but they could be in this energy of, again, of a cheater. They could be in a connection, a marriage, a relationship, situationship, and still want to be out there serial cheating, serial dating. On the side, hustling. They are hustler, a hustler. Whoa, collective. So that was one of the songs I heard, again, by Ace Base. I'll have these song channelings down below. I don't know why I kept hearing Boy George. I kept hearing a lot of songs like that. I heard, oh Also, George Michael is what I heard. That song is called Everything She Wants. And I just kept hearing, oh, ho, oh, ho. I know I'm off with the tune, but bear with me. Do, 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 da, da, da. Oh, ho, oh, ho. Is what I kept hearing. Do, 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 da, da, da. Somebody tell me, won't you tell me why I work so hard for you? Oh, to give you money is what I heard. Whoa. So it's called Everything She Wants. And I was listening to the song today and I heard, he said, George Michael, he was very popular back in the day. I used to actually have a crush on him, so I found out his status. Collective. But he's very, very talented. And I really loved his song and his style, but it's very significant, this message. But I heard the part he said, some people work for fun, but all I work for you. So someone is feeling like maybe this is like a work connection relationship, a situationship, work hubby, work wife type of thing. And again, they got something already at home. They feel like they're working for someone instead of themselves. They're not working for fun or what they're working for or what they had in mind working for themselves. And now they got into a situationship, a toxic situationship. It's not fun anymore. And he's just feeling like this person that's he's connecting with or she's connecting with, this can work either ways with either sex. Bless you. That it's not fun. It's not fun when a rabbit has the gun, is what I heard. But it's not fun. Whoa, collective. I hope no one's trying to not take themselves out due to this situation. Don't do that. If someone is driving you to the point where you want to hurt yourself, get out of that kind of relationship. Nobody is worth hurting yourself, collective. Okay, I'm just throwing that out. Okay? If you can live your life over, you can start over. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. This energy is getting low. My gosh, when you feel you're about to lose your mind, it is not worth losing your mind off or from or for. Okay, you got your life to live. But anyway, it's not fun anymore. Okay, and someone is a taker instead of, and they're also receiving. Okay, but it's not equally yoked, is what I'm hearing. And that's how I felt the energy from the song of Everything She Wants. Pretty much he's working too hard to give to her, and now she's not being pleased or she's not satisfied. She's being selfish. And I can work for the male too. You work so much for this male and he's not being satisfied or pleased. But and that's from George Michael. Someone's name could be George, someone's name could be Michael, someone's name could be Ace, someone's name could be Base. Whoa. Someone's name could start with an A or B. Okay. Someone's name could start with a G or a B. Again, Boy George. I was hearing him a lot too. A lot of George names. But I was hearing Make Me Cry. And I was hearing, do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry? So, you know his status too. So a lot of energy I was feeling is, it could be someone that's in the closet. Okay, I don't know, collective. That was my door that I was opening. So I was like to myself, oh my gosh, my daughter wanted me to taste something of hers. Let me taste it. She's a culinary cooker here. Let me taste it. What is this? Oh, very creamy. The Parmesan sauce. Okay, that's very significant, collective. Take that however you want, collective. Whoa. Someone could be in the closet. Okay, maybe someone is holding someone captive, acting like one secret, finally, just to keep them bound, just to keep them trapped, just to keep someone's persona or status quo or just look that they have about them to themselves. Or they're again holding someone, what is it, blackmailing someone in regards to knowing their secrets, knowing their hidden pleasures or fetish or just kinks, or just again knowing who someone truly is, but they're showing different side of them on the outside of social media, possibly. This could be an influencer, this could be someone on social media, this could be just someone on just living their daily life, but kind of popular in the community, maybe. I could be talking to or talking about the Hollywood scene as well. But it's dealing with someone that has presence, okay? This may not pertain to everybody. That's on social media, that's in Hollywood, and that has presence. Take this message however it may pertain. But someone could be in a closet. This could pertain to a male being, bisexual, but showing that he's heterosexual. This could be a female that could be pretending she's married and she's heterosexual, but she's gay. She's a lesbian. Okay, or couple, or just people individually that can go both ways. Could be a couple that could be swingers collective. Whoa. And they have an open relationship or connection, and they're just literally out catfishing is what I heard. Fishing is what I heard. They're out there um, spreading their oats and just themselves, and is what I heard out there, and other connections. It has gotten messy. That could be the message or the energy collective. Whoa. Whoa, it's a mess. My gosh. Uh-huh. So I was hearing that song by Boy George. Okay, someone could be pretending to be a man, but inside, again, they have childhood wounding, childhood healing that needs to occur. That go for a female as well. My gosh. I was also hearing Etta Jane. Someone's name starts with E or J. Y'all don't know about that collective. What y'all know about that song? It's called I'd Rather Go Blind. Whoa, that's a deep song. I'm gonna have that down below too. But her character, her persona, just how she carried herself. She looked like she was African American, but you wouldn't have known by just her look. She looked like she could be mixed or some type of mixed in there. So again, with the Caucasian energy, or just the white, okay, this white person in my energy. I'm going to be so real with you. But again, just the persona, okay, because everybody I've mentioned so far is white from the channelings. Wow, this is all connecting collective, except for Etta James. Whoa, collective. Other songs I heard before I even go any further, the other ones. I'd rather go blind. So somebody saw something collective, female wise, saw something from a male figure, and she's just like, I'd rather just, or she's wearing glasses and she's snooping and sneaking behind a man, chasing a man, or she's behind a female, chasing a female. Okay, however people, want to entertain themselves or whatever their taste is. Someone is feeling like they'd rather go blind because they went snooping and digging and found something that they wanted to find because they were being nosy, collective. So someone is saying to themselves, they're probably playing that song or music, or a man is playing that song or music because he went snooping or he went behind another female or man's back. Again, no judgment here on whatever you like, but they went and found something they wasn't supposed to. Whoa, collective. Mm, mm, mm. The other song I was hearing, now we're going to go into the other, The other songs that has flavor, collective, like Etta James. Whoa, all these songs have flavor, but yo, we're about to mix it up here. So the other song I was hearing was called Fooling Around. Fooling around, fooling around, fooling around. Whoa, that song will have you in your fucking feels. Whoa, collective, I'm feeling my core. This message is going to have you in your core, okay? It's going to have you in your core, like you're in a situation and you're not. So don't put yourself in this energy or situation. I don't know, collective, maybe you learn something like this, okay? I'm speaking to a whole variety, vast of people on my YouTube channel, okay? So again, you may have experienced or you may have seen someone that has went through this and you got an ear full of it, mouthful of it, or again, you've seen it, whether he's watching a movie or it happened to you, okay? No judgment. Certain things I'm mentioning here, I can relate, collective, okay? Not with everything. Whoa, not with everything, but some. Collective. What was the other song? Oh, so the person was called Changing Faces. Bear with me, collective. These challenging songs I heard ties, okay? Isn't that crazy? The song's called Fooling Around. What have I been saying from the beginning when I finally got to it with this message? People are fooling around. Fooling around. And they got caught. Whoa. Fooling around. Man, that song still hits. Wow, collective. Again, the group is called Changing Faces. Someone has been changing faces again, collective. You want to wear the persona, wear the mask, but behind closed doors, be a whole freaking crazy ass type of person or energy. It happens. You've probably experienced it or seen it. Maybe this could have been you. No judgment. I'm just saying, collective. Hopefully you changed your wicked ways. Oh my gosh, collective. The other song, as I was about to deliver this message, I heard Peace of My Love from Guy. So again, this is definitely relating to female or male, but Guy came through. Wow, girl, you can have all of me, 'cause I'm not totally free. I can't tell you everything that's going on, baby. Remember that song? There's a few things in my past that should not be explained. Wow, collective. All these songs hit. You're not waiting or staying for a little while for nobody. You should not be taking or accepting any second hand scraps, leftovers, a piece. You should be getting the whole stuff. You should be getting the whole piece of is what I heard, collective. Oh, why did I say pizza? Maybe someone was eating subs or pizza recently. Maybe you're craving pizza or subs. Wow, I just got to some type of micro energy regarding the pizza situation. Ill. I'm going to say it. Someone probably found out someone was into minors. Wow, collective. That's all I'm going to say about that. And Forrest Gump voice. Whoa, collective. This is crazy. Someone was accepting scraps or someone's piece of love instead of the full shebang, instead of the full package. Okay, collective, you are a full package. Okay, maybe just from experiences that you've went through, you realize you're a full package. A piece of that, you can have this, or you can that collective. Don't do it. Don't do it. And then the other song again was from Champagne Coast. This is an energy that wanted to live a high life or is living a high life, okay, and just coasting on that life or that frequency or wave. You know what I mean? That's not good for you, collective. Maybe you've connected with someone that just wasn't good for you. Their persona was what you wanted and what you wanted to see, but or the curtains, the doors have opened, is what I heard, and you're seeing their real true self. They have unveiled themselves. It's not a champagne life, okay, that they want to live or you thought you was going to live with that person, female or male, no matter what status you have. Okay, I was hearing the blood orange song. Someone maybe was eating blood oranges as in fruit. Recently or lately, someone confirmation, someone could be doing blood work or blood magic, maybe love spells or I'm gonna say it, sex spells. You know what I mean? They could be doing stuff like that to keep someone trapped or to keep a big. I heard keep a bitch. Whoa, collective. This could be a male doing this or a female. Mm-mm-mm. So that song's called Champagne Coast. I'll have that down below. My gosh, any other songs? Oh, let's save the best two for last, collective. Someone wanted that. They just wanted that bass. Got that bass. Got that bass. Someone came after someone because they have got that bass. Whoa, hopefully I remember that song. But that's what I just heard. Uh-huh. Someone got the bass, so that's all they chase is ass. They chase someone's bass. Uh-huh. They chase the pound cakes, is what I heard. And they got themselves into something that wasn't sweet. Because I was hearing, before I get into that part, I was hearing Caesar, the weekend song. Now that wasn't a channeling. I literally heard that, um, on my errands. I heard that song. And just that part where she said, I just keep you satisfied through the weekend. You take 9 to 5, I'm the weekend. Make him lose his mind every weekend. You take Wednesday, Thursday, and just send him my way. I think I got it covered for the weekend. That's I know I screwed up her song. Whoa. But that part, I like when she said, I just keep him satisfied through the weekend. You take, was it the weekend? You like 9 to 5? I'm the weekend. That is the part, just that little part. You know, you like certain parts in a song, and she'd be like 9 to 5. The extra stuff. Oh my gosh, you'd be feeling it. But when she was saying, she said, like when she started with that song, she said, you say you got a girl, why you want me when you got a girl? So that's probably how the boy was also, or the man was saying that. Like a female could have been coming to a male. Again, this could be on a workplace, maybe not. But I'm really seriously getting that because a lot of shit happens on a workplace. I'm just speaking from experience, collective. Whoa. But she was like, you say you got a girl, but you could say to yourself, you say you got a boy. Why you want me? You got a boy. So again, this could be a girl approaching a man that they want to pounce on, that they like, has some sex appeal. This could be a male approaching a female when she has a family at home, something stable, could be maybe still boring, but she's liking what she's seeing and she wants to get herself some, collective. So it says here, you say you got a girl, but just picture it, or you could say it as a boy too. You say you got a girl, why you want me when you got a girl? The feeling is reckless, it's selfish, but I'm so desperate. So again, the energy could have happened like that. A connection could have started off in regards to someone wanting to be sexually pleased. Okay. And some other connection the other person been in or is in still or was in, if it hasn't broken up from this third party situation in somebody's world or life. My gosh, collective, they did it because they wanted to be selfish, because they were desperate, and it felt reckless. How many of y'all have gotten to situations like or have done something like that? I am not judging, collective. This is the energy I'm feeling. Whoa. My gosh. So this song is deep. I kept hearing that and I was just listening to it for a few times. This song will literally have you feel like a side chick, main chick, and a pimp at the same time. You say you got a girl, why you want me when you got a girl? Is what I heard. Or why you want me when you got a man and you got a man? Whoa. My man is her man is her man too, is what I heard. Whoa, that's a tongue twister right there. My man is your man and her man is her and my man too. I know I said it wrong, but oh well. She's a genius, collective of her music. Whoa. So that song I was feeling, and I was like, let me just cut it off because I'm not out here doing stuff like that. Oh, collective, I feel hot right now all of a sudden. Let me turn on this fan. Oh my gosh. Let me calm down. Calm down, baby, calm down. Whoa. Baby, calm down. Calm down. So, I'm having too much fun. So, collective, I can relate, okay? I can relate. That's why I said what I said in the beginning of not accepting or settling for less, okay? When you finally come to grips, when you finally come to your senses, when you finally get, knocked out, spiritually possibly, hopefully not physically, get to fights off someone else's dink or someone else's pearls because we cast it amongst swines. Whoa, collective. You are the pearl. You got to protect your pearl, okay? Or protect your wing. Uh-huh. The other song I kept hearing today, and I was hearing this throughout this whole week, was from Ocean Frank. Again, pearls. Why I said that all of a sudden like that? So again, where do you find pearls? In the ocean. Someone wanted to get into someone's ocean. Someone wanted to tap into someone's ocean or have been in someone's ocean recently. Whoa, collective. Tapping in a lot. Getting those pearls. Collecting the pearls. Whoa, collective. Collecting the frequency and energy. My gosh. I was hearing Frank Ocean. Someone's name could be Frank. Someone's name can start for F or O. I kept hearing him say, that one part that I loved in the music, he was like, whatever you like, whatever feels good, whatever takes you mountain high, you're keeping it so real. Ooh, that is my part there. But I was listening to it. He said, the sweet life, the best wasn't the single. The best song wasn't the single, but you weren't either. I said, ooh, when I heard it like 3 times. So let me finish talking about this. So he said, catching the breeze until, okay. The best part wasn't a single, but you wasn't either. In the dare heights of black Beverly Hills, domesticated, paradise, palm trees, and pools. The water was blue. And you swallowed a pill. And he said, but you're keeping it so real. Whatever you like, whatever feels good, whatever takes you mountain high. And then it says, not sugar free, my TV ain't HD. That's so real. Sweetie pie. Mangoes, peaches, and lime. Sweet life. And then right here he said, you had the landscaper and a housekeeper since you were born. The sunshine always shines and keep you warm. So why do you need to see the world when you got the beach? And he said that twice. And he's talking about sweet life. Then he said, but you couldn't turn your radio down. Sound like needing a leader or a metal receiver. Can't seem to turn the signal fully off. Transmuting the waves while you see the world. Transmuting the wave of the breeze until you're dead in your grave. But you're keeping it so real. Whatever you like, whatever feels good, whatever takes your mountain high. You're keeping it so real. Not sugar free, my TV ain't HD. That's so real. Sweet life. Grapevine, mangoes, peaches, and limes. Sweet life, sweet life is what I heard. Then he was like, wow. He said, in the water, it's exactly how I want it. In the water, it's exactly how I thought it should be. But this neighborhood is getting creepier or trippier every day. They're going batshit hood crazy. So from this song, it's like two different energies, possibly, I don't know, collective. In a connection, maybe two connections is coming together. Someone that hasn't been able to live a sweet life, possibly, is connecting with someone that has a sweet life, and they are merging together. This could be a different opposite of status quo of people coming together. This could be from just this song. This could be of different cultures coming together. Something's blending is what I got from this song. Someone is seeing someone else's life as sweet life. Maybe their status is higher than the other person, and the other person that's looking at somebody else that has just a normal life but doesn't have what this other person have. He said you had a landscaper and a housekeeper since you were born, and you live by the beach. So why you want to see the world when you live by the beach? This person that is saying that to the person that has a sweet life. Now, the person that has a sweet life is looking at the other person's normal life as probably something they want to explore or to see or be, maybe feel. Okay, and that person that don't have it doesn't have a HD TV. They don't live by the beach. Okay, they're not popping pills like the person that has sweet life. They're not going batshit crazy. And also, it says here they must have a radio, working radio. So someone is of a lower class again, someone's of a high class, possibly coming together to have a sweet life is what I got from this song, this message. And both energies or people are liking that they're keeping it real between them. Is what I got from this song. Someone is seeing someone else's life from the outside, and someone is seeing someone else's life from the inside. Is what I got from this song. Wow, sweet life, mangoes, peaches, and limes. Wow, collective. So that was a lot of messages from the song channeling I got. Wait till you hear the movie channelings. Let's get into that before I get into the message. So, we're doing good. So from the dream of that white bitch, I'm sorry, she was a witch bitch, okay, and she was white. In my energy, just looking at me. Didn't think I was going to see her ass, but I saw it. They're trying to cloak and touch and cover my third eye. Trust me, I am awakened in other areas. I was able to see her. You know what movie I thought of? Remember the movie called Obsessed? Whoa, collective. Idris Elba and Beyonce. They're a couple. And you remember that movie? Hopefully I don't spoiler. He got with her. Idris Abla was the boss, got with Beyonce. She was his secretary, married. Then he hired an intern. And guess what? She was white. And she got obsessed and she wanted to take over the position. Again, my man is her man and her man and her man too. You take 9 to 5, I take the weekend. It's the energy. Whoa, collective. That's what happened. And she went batshit crazy in that movie. Whoa, collective. Again, this could be happening on a workplace. You take 9 to 5 on a weekend. Other the other movie I thought of was Hocus Pocus. Again, this is witchy energy. I saw in my dream and I was feeling lately. And then what movie came to me before I was like focused and working on putting this message together? 50 Shades of Grey. I've never seen that movie. I don't know if I want to, but I heard it's crazy. You talking about batshit? It's crazy. I don't know how many parts to that movie. Maybe there's 2 parts, but how upset he was. Whoa, collective. On the intern or the female secretary he hired. And then I guess on the second one, a third party came into the play. And he got with the intern on the first part, I guess. And they were a couple. But a third party came in trying to take over. Whoa, collective. This is crazy energy I've been feeling. Is what you're hearing. Oh, I gotta take a sip of my stuff because my mouth is dry. Someone is thirsty, collective. Here. Whoa. I gotta light my sage. So I wanted to go into this succubus energy. Okay, I shared with you my channeling songs. I can't get this sizzle song weekend out of my head now. And then I shared the movies. Let's get into the message. Grab your teas, grab your drinks. Whoa, collective. So, this energy of a female witch, Jazbel, succubus energy. I want to give you some info on that. We're going to drop some jewels on that. We're going to talk about the energy that I have witnessed, that I have seen, that I have felt, again, that I have watched so many times, that females go through, that females would do. Okay? Oh, don't worry, we're going to tap into the males at that as well. So we're talking about succubus energies. Female that carries these energies, these witchy energies. Confirmation. So for a female witch, Jezebel, succubus energy. Okay, y'all heard the story about Jezebel in biblical times. Okay. Jezebel can shapeshift into many forms, many energies. Okay. They value themselves. They're very selfish. All they want is them. Again, I heard all that they want is a baby. And she's gone tomorrow. Okay. Their values is all around a man. That Caesar Weekend song. What is that about? It was all about some dank. It was all about the wang. It was all about the man. She didn't care if she was a third, second, fourth fiddle. She didn't care if she was the back seater. She wasn't in the front seat. She wasn't the main. She was okay being the side. Okay. She was okay being played or being a player. So females that has this witchy energy, Jezebel, succubus energy, again, their values circled all around a man. They're very vindictive, jealous, bitter, controlling, deranged, crazy, psycho, obsessed, hot-tempered. Those are characteristics. Let's dive deep. Females that would completely degrade themselves just to keep some dick, just to keep some wang, okay? Whether they have to be promiscuous. And that song came to me, Promiscuous Girl. So this energy of opposite sex or same sex, they like promiscuous energy, promiscuous people. That's why the energies are able to connect. This could be a workplace / job, okay? This could be with other men or women that plays that that has a man, wife, or woman hubby. Okay. They degrade their character to play the second, again, third, fourth fiddles and connections. A girl, I'm not the substitute lover. Oh no, is what I heard. A girl, a boy, I'm not a substitute lover. Oh no. Whoa, is what I heard. So in connections, they're not the main character. Again, they rather be a side piece. We're diving deep into the jewels of a female witch, Jazbel energy. Okay? They like being a work hubby or wifey, but again, got a whole family at home. This family could be stale, is why they step out, okay? And play fields, okay? This can partake both parties, male or female. They don't mind getting a quickie in the office, the car, the bathroom, parking lot, the garage, etc. Collective. These are energies and entities and people that like to sneak around, fool around, having sexcapades, sex scandals, involved in a lot of sex occults and covens. Okay? They would do anything. It is limitless. It's bounteous for them. And keep doing things, or they want to throw at their partner. Okay, this is a sign that your partner's cheating when they want to have an open relationship. They want to bring in third parties to have sexcapades, spice up the life, spice up the marriage. They want to become all of a sudden a swinger. You got to check that clock app. Again, it is limitless for them. And they want to keep doing, they're going to keep doing things. If you don't clock that, they're going to keep stepping out of a connection or relationship to keep the D. And they will sell or serve or pop their puss persuasion. Anywhere and everywhere. They will sprinkle their seeds everywhere and anywhere. On the workplace, again, outside the workplace, on their personal time, when they say I'm going on a business trip. And instead of business, they're definitely popping and doing business behind closed doors with another male or female on this business trip. Whoa, collective. So I tapped into characteristics, and you may have opposing energy or opposing comment to say, or just however you express yourself in regards to this message. Everyone is entitled to their own opinions. But this is what I realize I'm seeing. I also mentioned that females, how you can tell that they're psycho and that obsessed men or females, whatever you prefer, is when they throw that line at you. If you leave, I'm going to blank myself. Fill in the blanks on what I just said, collective. If you leave, I'm going to blank myself. And it just doesn't happen with Caucasian couple, white couples that will say that. Black people say that too. I've been in a situation. I told y'all before. Someone has said that to me, and it was in regards to my marriage. Collective. People would get so desperate to want to keep you, to have control over you. So a female would say that, of any race. Okay? How you know she's obsessed and psycho over you? Men. Okay? If she's dating men, she wants to keep the man. Okay? She literally would go as far as to smelling your drawers, smelling your dank, collective. My gosh, smell the collars, smell the shirts, be looking and being an inspector gadget or investigator on the shirts and collars. If the person she's messing with is a businessman, made the man or side of their connection or relationship by emasculating, demasculating the male. So she has more power. So she feel and look as important. She definitely tramples over men that shows kindness. She look at that as weakness, collective. My daughter, she was showing me her mail. So again, collective, I'm telling you, distractions. She would take that man's kindness, weakness, and this is what occurs when sometimes when men become, like good men become a little bitter, is because they've connected to a female witch, Jazbel energy, that has demasculated them. And they really have to reprogram themselves, retrain themselves, re-heal and re-love themselves, because someone took their kindness for weakness. And it really hurts me because I know there's good men out there, but they've been damaged. Men to be damaged too, not just females. They can get hurt, but it's up to the male to again reprogram themselves, re-heal themselves, and love themselves, know themselves and their worth, and not be a part of the laundry. Okay? They become trash eventually. Connections like that don't last. Again, when you're connecting with the Jazbel succubus witch female, she likes to demasculate men, having them running back to her by starting fights, playing the dazzle in distress, calling them out, calling them names. Okay, and then she runs away. You know the typical thing. You start a fight, and you don't want to take responsibility. You don't want to be held accountable. Someone's probably fighting or calling somebody out. Someone is seeing through someone's mask. Someone was wearing a mask. Someone was a shapeshifter. This witch, Jazbel succubus energy, is a shapeshifter, is what I'm talking about. And they've been masking themselves for a long time. Okay, let's hit the bell on that. And now they're being exposed. I am demasking that energy. I'm exposing the truth. I feel like a man is seeing. He's coming out of this sex, love, black magic, whatever was thrown at him. Spell that the females are putting on the men. Oh, we're going to get to the men soon. But right now I'm calling out because this witch bitch didn't have no business being in my energy and dream. It's been a while since I've seen a Caucasian female watching and looking over me in my past. Before I got on this journey, I was seeing a lot of that. A lot of Caucasian female energy in my dreams in regards off a man and their dank. Again, she likes to start the fight. cause of the problem, or and that she wants someone to come back to the scene, or she comes back to the scene to play the dazzle and distress. They like to stomp out and leave without explanation, clarity, and without any type of consideration or leaving any conclusions to the situation on why it occurred and how it occurred. She probably throws a lot of confusion, manipulation spells at the female she's connecting with or male she's connecting with. I'm just throwing out some gems and jewels and characteristics of, again, female witch or Jezebel succubus energy, if you're just now tapping in. And to get even bolder, this female, to get under your skin, this type of energy will keep her options open. Okay? Just to make you jealous, men or females, just to make you jealous. She'll say she got a plethora of other energies or other people she can go screw. Why you need her? Why she need you? Pretty much. You see the verbal energy, the psychological verbal energy manipulation that person needs, that snake energy. And all she needs to do is just get your mind, get it off track, your energy off track, mess with frequency, wrapping her energy around you spiritually and literally physically to get you all disbobulated and distorted, my men and women. This Jezebel succubus witch energy. And to get even with you, she can become a cooch muncher. Again, she wants to date the same sex because she didn't like the man anyway. She's into women. I'm telling you, this Jezebel succubus witch energy will connect with both sex. They don't care. As long as they're feeding their souls, as long as they're feeding what they want to or benefit from, they don't care. They'll be a cooch muncher. You heard it here first. Cooch muncher. Oh. She is willing to... Whoa, collective. I heard someone say, whoa. She's willing, again, to do the sex spells, sex magic, during intercourse. Maybe talking to you through it while you're having that type of connection and engagement with her. Who's this? It is mine type of stuff. Men do that too. Be careful when you're doing that. The social interaction, the extra, what is it? Activities that you're doing. During the bedroom. Popping her persuasion on you men or females. Talking through that type of stuff is spell work because you're talking through it, you're talking about it, and you're claiming. Whoa, collective. This type of energy or person will literally, again, burn candles like I'm burning now, but it's not towards anybody. This is burning to block and to bless my channel. Anyway, she will burn candles on her altar. She will literally have the candle shape of a dank, and of whatever else, a body. I don't know. I just saw that through my third eye. And wrap something around and literally cast a spell on that light. This is an energy that is probably a closet witch, does things in her own house. I forgot to look up that one song. I was hearing, in my house, hoo, 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 in my house. I don't sing that, but it's an old school song. Hoo, 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 ooh, 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 in my house is what I heard. She be doing things in her house. Ooh, in my house, ooh, 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 is what I heard. Just to bind somebody, just to bend free will, just to take over someone else's free will. They will go that far, collective, going to another a practitioner to do so if she's not doing it herself. She is a man eater, literally eating the dank, casting spells on it. Men, you thinking she's just sloppy topping you. The woman's casting the succubus Jezebel, I don't know what she is, a witch, is casting a spell for you to have not no erection for no one else but her. You got to watch what you're doing. People's intentions. She's not only a man eater, she's a man beater. Again, verbal mind manipulator. A snake hiding behind the veil. I am revealing the veil, collective. This energy wanted to hide behind the veil, thinking they were hiding in my energy and my dreams, and I wasn't going to see. Oh, I'm calling you out, witch. This is a female that will check your mileage, men. I'm sure y'all went through this. Females, she will check your mileage. Before and after. She will put ear tags on your car, a tracking device on your car, on your phone. Supervising names and calling out people in your phone. Breaking through your code, confirmation on your phone. Demanding your code or PIN on your phone when they suspect or want to accuse. Because of their insecurity, they want to falsely accuse. Invade your privacy. This is an energy who would drink or become coping over the druze or over substance. This is someone or the energy that is very troubled and insecure, collective, and will go as far as say, I'm taking birth control. We can go raw and want to pin a baby just to get prego. Remember the song I was saying in the beginning? All that she wants is another baby. She's gone tomorrow. All that she wants is another baby. Yeah. Whoa, collective. This also could be she's out there playing the field, spreading her wings. That's been clipped, but spreading herself out so thin here in these streets. Get pregnant by someone else and want to pin it on you. Men, this is the symbols and characteristics of a female witch, Jezebel, succubus, bitch. Whoa, and that's all I have to say about that. If you have stuck around this long, collective, thank you so much. Okay, tap in again. I'm going to go ahead and get into the male version. Tap in, grab your teas. My gosh, collective. Have you ever been in a connection, again, where someone wanted to, you thinking it's lovely, you thinking it's spicy and just so entertaining, but they're literally casting a spell to claim your pum pum, okay? To take over and just want you to screw them and no one else, to put a spell over your root chakra, over your sacral and solar plexus, just to harvest from you. Let's go into what men. We're talking about men, incubus energies. Let's tap in. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Someone could be watching Law and Order. Whoa. So, in regards to males, women, you gotta be careful out there. Men too. Okay? You gotta be careful out there. What you're doing, who you're screwing. Whether it's in a hole, whether it's in many different ways. Okay, collective, that you want to explore, the person wants to explore with you. Be careful, because they are very intentional when they want to, explore other holes. Again, they're casting, during the intercourse, they're casting, okay? Projecting. They're casting the spells. And they're doing this not just with you, collective. If you're going through this, witnessing this, seeing this, watching this, they're doing it with so many others. This is a whoremonger, hobosexual, incubus, energy, warlock. They don't care who they screw. They're sexually confused, for one. So they're going to screw both. I'm talking about males that are womanizers. Okay? They flirt, but play so innocent. Make you feel so special, like you're the only one here on this planet. Okay? But you're not. You're the only one. But they have a whole roster of hoes in their phone. And different area codes. And different area codes. I got hoes. I got hoes. Is what I heard. And different area codes. Area codes. Whoa, collective. I'm spilling the tea today. Cheers. I am spilling the tea. This is someone that keeps their options open. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Very flaky in a connection or a situationship or of what the connection is. When you're asking questions like that, not being open and honest with their conversation, what they're saying to you is all lies. Belly full of rotten lies to the core. Whoa, collective. Again, this is someone that would even stay in a dead-ended, toxic-ass connection. They will still keep that open because they like the toxicity. They want to be sought and chased after, fought after, salvitated after, like you're slavering over this ninja. A man that involves them to be, this is an energy that wants to be involved in being pleased, pleasured, receiving the benefits to feed their need, to feed their greed, to feed their ego. This is an energy of a warlock, whoremonger. Man, this is a tongue twister. A male warlock, whoremonger, hobosexual, incubus energy is what we're talking about. This is a man that will use women and men to manifest off of relating sex, mind games, being a verbal manipulator, love bomber, gaslighter, like to stay in situationships, not no commitment, and they like to have control, even by ghosting a person. Okay? Keeping their options open. To them, that is attachment. To them, that is connection. To them, that is spell work, black magic. Okay? They're opportunists, pretty much, collective. Let's tap more into the message about these males, okay, that is sexually confused. Whoa, collective. They don't know if they want to connect with a donkey, a monkey, a human. Whoa, collective. Anything that has a hole. I'm so serious. Because that's what incubus and succubus energy do. They have that sex demon on them. It can't be controlled. So it just takes them out of their normal human self. They're not human. They're controlled by entity. Both energies. My gosh, collective. So a male would say, let's throw out some signs. They will also throw that out too. If you leave, I will blank myself. They will throw out that same manipulation. As if female, this / Jazbel has said, if you leave me, I will blank myself. Let's go even further. If you leave me, I will blank you. Fill in the blanks, collective. Nowadays, it's really hard and sad. In different countries at that, you saying and stating your opinions and saying the word. Let me tell you, no. Saying a word, no. is damaging their ego, is damaging them so much. These are distorted energies and entities and men and females that they want to blank you because you stated no, because you have set boundaries. My gosh, collective, what is this world coming to? You can't say no nowadays without getting confirmation, without getting blanked. My gosh, fill in the blanks. They also want to keep you or hang on tight to you spiritually, especially if you have left them. Want to be stalking your energy, invading your energy, graping your energy. My gosh, collective. Oh, distractions. Hold on, my daughter is calling. What the hell? She's going to be picking you up this week. She didn't know you was going to walk home. We'll talk about it later. Can you text her and let her know you're here? Oh gosh, collective. I'm telling you, the miscommunication. That's all right. We got it. Whoa, collective. So where was I at? I'm that's your sister's food. Leave it alone. Don't touch it, please. She's gonna be mad. So collective. Sorry about that. This energy, again, wants to hang on tight to you, if not in the physical, in the spiritual, like energetic, emotionally. You have walked away and left this energy, entity, literally. This warlock, whoremonger, homosexual, incubus energy, you have left. You have thrown them in the trash. You have left them at the wayside. And they want to stalk you in the five realms. As you're trying to completely heal and move away, they want to stalk you. So you make sure they have you on their mind. I'm here to seize again on her saying, why am I hearing her just saying that 9 to 5 is what I heard? Yeah, 9 to 5. Oh my gosh, collective. This is an energy again that just wants to continue to hold tight, don't want to leave. They're shape-shifting, bully ass energy. Showing one side to the world, but the other side of them is a freaking demon shifter, devil monster. My gosh. At home, again, they want you to be a submissive person, a submissive partner, a submissive wife. Christian wife is what they say. But still want to be the opposing enemy or energy in your life. Your opponent in your life. And keep that connection uneven, unaligned, and unbalanced. Keep their options open. Open and willing to date men and women. Ducking and fucking, collective, is what I heard. Whoa. This energy of this male warlock, hormone, incubus energy, my gosh, is all about being self-serve. Very self-serving energy. Okay? They have that God, self-serving, savior complex. They want to save the hoes. They don't mind dangling with different ones in different area codes. I got hoes, is what I heard. In different area codes. Hoes. or hobos. And you'd be surprised what comes out behind the sheet, under the sheets, under the bed, behind closed doors of the person you're with. They show, again, you and the other world or other people one side, but inside, they're a whole, they are a whole, a whole whoremonger, homosexual, incubus, warlock energy. How you know you're with a warlock? They will drain everything from you. I'm speaking from experience. Your money's up. Everything's up. All the way up. Huh? You're all the way up. You connect with a warlock, they will drain your ass. Things start to crumble and fall. My gosh, collective. Every time you're talking to them, every time you have an intercourse with them, every time you're just beside them, cooking with them, whatever you're doing, they want to. You're focusing on them. They want to exclude you from your normal things you love to do, interests in doing, things that gives you life, feeds you life. They drain that from you. Things you're accelerating at, accomplishing, creating, they want to distract you from distraction earlier from children. I'm not calling them any names, but just using that as an example. They want to distract you, distort you. They want you to, I'm just seeing in my third eye, paper being crumbled up and thrown in the trash. And after they drain you that much, crumble you up that much, then they open up the paper again and want to reuse you and crumble you back up again. It's like with a male warlock, whoremonger, homosexual, incubus energy, those are / narc energy. Okay? They become narcs. They will, like the paper ball, imagine you crumbling it up, throwing it away. You take it back out the trash can, open it up, crumble it up, and throw it away. Uplift you and downgrade you. Cycle. I just heard that song. Emotional growth. Loving you was never healthy, is what I heard. Loving you was never good for me, is what somebody's figuring out, finding out. Emotional roller coaster. This energy will have you on an emotional roller coaster, along with the Jazbel. Jazbel, sucker this bitch, will have you on a roller coaster. It is not healthy energy or connection to be in. Again, but this energy wants to be a I want to be saved, save a hoe. They like to feel like they're saving or being the savior of something, of somebody. They're obsessed, they're controlling, they're distorted, they're insecure, they're lustful, egotistical, very vindictive, bitter, spiceful, and spicy, with the lust, hot-tempered, sexually confused, psycho. They like to harass. They like to be, what is that word? A tyrant in your energy or field. Hiding behind a mask. These are males that are living with this warlock, whoremonger, incubus, homosexual energy. They hide behind a mask. Males that are living a double life. Have you seen so many life confirmation? Have you seen so many life episodes or movies where a man has a family? It looks so nice and dandy. Looks like sweet life, mangoes, peaches, and limes on a grapevine. But behind the scenes, have another life. With somebody else, living a double life. This is an energy that likes having somebody be in a submissive state. Again, having a wife or a hubby at home But again, having the extra sites and different area codes on the other side of the world. Ducking, stalking, manipulating, lying, behind the scenes, want to hire. When you finally let go and walk away, if you survive from a narc slash male warlock, whoremonger, incubus, homosexual energy slash entity, man, that sounds so fucking draining. Whoa, collective. Because they are. These energies are so draining. They would drain you till you're dead in the grave. If they can, if you let them. It's what Frank Ocean said. You're enjoying the breeze, transmuting the waves in your own life. And they want to come and just suck you dry, literally, till you're dead in the grave, my men and women. These are energies when you finally leave. They want to hire private eyes. Be the private eyes, again, spiritually or physically in your life. Hire people to want to stalk you. Be a repeated defender and cheating. Saying I'll change. You change. And that's not the way you like to do things. You change, collective. When you change on these energies that didn't expect for you to go or leave, and you finally bounce on that ass, you find out, and they're going to fuck around and find out, and you leave, that's again when they want you back. That's again when they want to be a womanizer or a man beater or a man eater. That's when they want to verbally, physically want to be a manipulator, deceiver, imposter in your energy and life. A whole damn charlatan, collective. Is what I'm telling you, is what you're hearing. It's not a sweet life, collective. My gosh. That took a whole freaking a whole hour. If you have stuck around this long, my gosh, thank you so much for checking out my live. I threw out some gems in regards to the characteristics of that energy slash entity. Throwing out my downloads, channeling, and music, as well as my dreams. Thank you for staying. If you can relate, hit me up. Some thumbs up, subscribe, like, and share. Send this message to whoever needs to hear. It's what you're hearing. Now let me go ahead and just share just a few cards from the top of my decks here. My gosh. So this is from my erotic deck. Okay. The reds is very significant. I could be talking about fire signs that's going through this. Take this picture however you want to take it and look at it. But it's just like an energy or a man just patrolling the halls. This can be physically or energetically. Now, this person looked like he could be, I don't know, a doctor. Okay, or he's just psycho. Dressed like that. Patrolling energetically or physically in his workplace or your energy. My gosh. But you see the red patrolling and want to control the root chakra. But you're showing the lights above. I'm spreading the lights. I'm revealing the energies. It is time to kick that dirty energy out, collective. Whoa, physically and spiritually out of your energy. Why I say that? This could be a damn air sign. You know, they could be a little cray-cray. Not all. But you are kicking it out. Whoa, collective. This woman is walking out of a portrait. Okay? Flowing. Going with the flow. You want to live your sweet life with yourself, to yourself, with someone else. And they want to come and want to be patrolling and controlling your energy. Talking about, where are you going? I didn't want you to leave. I'm not expecting you to leave. Where are you going? I didn't give you permission to leave. That is how obsessed the energy can be, collective. I could be referring to a air sign, fire sign, they could have that in the chart. Oh my gosh, collective, have that in their chart. I'm gonna hold that to hide certain parts, but my gosh, collective, they possibly looked at you as a picture, as a painting. They admire your beauty. That's what attracted them. But they didn't respect the beauty on your booty. Collective. Why I say that? Because that's all they were after. The person is a kit. Okay, they looked at you as art. Maybe realizing you are art. Okay, but they looked at you as a Mona Lisa is what I heard. Mona Lisa, something, 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 Friday. I'm hearing out old school songs. I'm hearing a lot of old school songs. But this person's naked and they're showing their booty patootie. This person wanted to paint you. Maybe you have went on something like that. Maybe it's something you would like to do with somebody else new. On painting extravaganzas with each other, with your bodies. But this person did not appreciate your mind, body, spirit, and soul. It's just showing the lovers. But why is the lovers? This could be paint all over her body, or this can be scars. This can relate to two opposite individuals that have gone through a lot in connections and relationships, dealing with these damn narc, incubus, succubus energy, Jazbel, whoremonger, homosexual, distorted, confused men and women. My gosh, collective, you have battle scars. You have inner scars. You have literally probably scars on your body from dealing with that energy and entity to escape and to live your own life, your own sweet life. Oh my gosh, collective. It is showing lovers. It is showing that this new energy or love you're looking for, if you are, it's going to admire your body, your inner beauty, as well as your outer beauty. They're going to look at you as a Mona Lisa. They're going to look at you as the white or black Madonna. They're going to worship. Okay, not in a bad way, but in a good way. Worship your inner beauty, outer beauty. The new energy, the new lovers, is what I'm getting from this message. Wow. Again, they wanted to invade. They wanted to invade your space. This could be a water sign. Okay? It's showing someone trying to shower, probably just trying to get some water, trying to stay hydrated, and this energy wanted to dehydrate you. Spiritually or physically, it's showing an arrow being shooted at a tree, as if they're marking their territory, saying, I found you. I caught you. Where are you going? Where are you headed? Someone could be that obsessive, collective. You're trying to live your life and do your own thing on your own personal time, and someone is just being an invader. This could be a water sign doing that. I cover her backside. But this could be a water energy doing that. A fire energy or an air sign doing that. My gosh, a lot of booties. Someone likes a lot of booties, patooties. Someone likes a lot of backside. It's showing another female, showing her behind. You're saying to this energy to kiss your ass. Again, kiss your ass. This could be a water sign saying that. What is up with the water signs? They're quick to turn around and have you look at their ass and say, kiss it, as they walk away. This is a female walking away this is like a stiletto of a shape of a female, and she's teasing again, flirting again. Maybe this is how someone got someone caught up, by showing their ass, by flirting, and now they got caught up. They can't get enough of the air sign, water sign, fire sign, ass. Whoa, collective, I'm speaking truth. You see that person coming behind the scenes? Justice is being served. Someone got caught. Someone got caught up. Someone seen What's going on? Someone's probably trying to hide behind things, but it's showing justice. Okay, by me spreading this information and news, these gems, my gosh, I don't even know what to title this. It is catching somebody up. It is catching somebody up because they want it to be the big bad wolf in your energy or field or in someone's life. It's literally showing the hermit. Not saying that you're a wolf, but this is talking about wolves in sheep clothing. My gosh, collective. This is what I'm getting from this picture. Whatever you see in these pictures and how you want to interpret this message, be my guest. It is showing the hermit. Okay. My gosh, someone is getting justice from being flagged or teased or moaned. Whoa, collective. Whoa. Again, someone likes a lot of kinkiness. Maybe that's what was going on behind the scenes. Okay. A lot of physical pleasure. She's literally getting spanked. There's a better way to say it, by somebody else. Maybe by the person she's with. She's leaving this connection, or he's leaving this connection because of the female dismasculating the male, or the male, or the female leaving the connection because she's being not submissive enough. Have you heard that before? Someone talking about, I want a submissive wife or a submissive connection, but again, they're not willing to do the equal give and take or the equal exchange. But they want to have a submissive Christian person. What the hell? So they can control your hopes, is what I heard. This person is literally possibly used to this type of treatment. So this is what they go after or attract in connections. Someone that's abusive. Definitely do your healing, collective, because that's the energy that you're accepting. Being the second fiddle, third fiddle, backseater, a seat filler is what I heard. My gosh. But again, this kinky stuff I was talking about before is what somebody is probably doing behind the scenes. They're in a connection, but doing extra activities on the side, just to please that energy or entity. Suck this energy. But my gosh, deaf to that energy. Deaf to that energy. This is what it says here. Deaf to that. It's literally showing, my gosh, this looks like, remember the movie called Jack? No, what is it called? It's called Pumpkin something, The Night Before Christmas. I don't know why that came to me, but when I looked at this picture, it is literally showing that skeleton. So just imagine a skeleton, the scientist creator, and he creates a, wow, I just heard a blow-up doll. Someone is screwing or bought a blow-up doll. Whoa. He creates a human, female form, and he tries to take dominion over that energy. That's what, again, this male warlock, whoremonger, incubus, hobo energy does, /snark. They want to take dominion over someone else's energy, over someone else's soul, physically and spiritually. That's what they do. Get out of that connection. But from the night before Christmas, he wanted to take control. And even the puppet was like being dismissive. Even the puppet was trying to poison the scientist. Even the puppet was trying to get away. Whoa. So this looks like, I have to cover her butt side again. What is going on with the butts? This is literally showing a succubus energy. She has wings. She has a tail from her behind. So it's the demonic energy. He's dancing with a scientist or a skeleton. Deaf to that. Deaf to that energy. Maybe this is a couple that are in the same frequency and energy and mindset and lifestyle, and they connected. They found each other. This could be talking about succubus and incubus energy that finally found each other. Let them stay connected, collective, but not with you. They found love in a hopeless place, is what I heard. We found love in a hopeless place. Wow. We found love in a hopeless place. Whoa, collective. While you minding your business, drinking your waters and your teas, this could be an earth sign. You have gotten away, collective. You have moved abroad, moved away, moved to another area code. Mind on your money, your money on your mind, focusing on yourself and your business. This could be for any sign of the zodiac chart. Okay, but this could be again earth sign, and it's showing 10. Again, close the doors for other doors to open. Maybe you could have been seeing a lot of 10s, a lot of 8s, a lot of 9s, a lot of 7s. My gosh. You're focusing on yourself, collective. You're focusing on yourself. You possibly are stepping out again, maybe flirting or looking to date again, on the road again, is what I heard. Is what I heard. My gosh, collective. Let me go ahead and pull from my other deck. Well, this has went longer than expected. Someone could have been abusing. Whoa, collective. My gosh, someone could have been abusing AI to tap into your energy, spiritually, physically, looking up things, to be a witch bitch, to be a narc. My gosh, collective. Confirmation, abusing AI. Or someone else is doing it for them. Yes, I'm just pulling from the top. I'm talking about old hags, male or female, embodying this energy. From my previous live I left, I talked about old hags. My gosh, collective. And then it's showing, what is it showing? An apple. A rotten apple. These are energies that are rotten to the core. Oh my gosh. Parasitic energies is what they are. Parasitic energies. You're focusing on, again, living your life, loving your life, trying to get away and erase yourself from these parasitic energies that want to continue to haunt and stalk you. This person looks very surprised and just like, I can't believe this ninja found me in this different area code around the corner. They found me at the store. Are they stalking me? Yes, they are. My gosh, if not physical, and a spiritual. You're working and focusing on paying attention to your intuition. This is relating to the crown chakra or the third eye chakra. Someone was probably using chickens to do their witchcraft and spell work. That is representing the third eye. Crown chakra came out. This is representing crown chakra. My gosh, these are the energies that they were trying to block and stop from you escaping and leaving. The crown chakra, the third eye. Maybe someone's eyes are being awakened. Remember the song Etta James? I'd rather go blind. They wanted you to go blind, collective, to whoever this message may pertain to. I'm speaking some truth. They wanted you to go blind, to hide from what they were doing behind closed doors, behind the veil, behind the mask. But you are seeing behind the veil. You are seeing people who they truly are. They're not just beauty and about the booty. They're literally an old hag. Collective. You are seeing, or a male is seeing, or a female is seeing someone else's true colors, is what I heard. They wanted to really, again, attack your insight. They didn't want you to be enlightened. In this message, you're being enlightened. This is represented higher chakras, beyond the crown chakras. You are being enlightened. I'm telling you, your third eye is being awakened. Your crown chakra is being awakened. This candle that is lighting, something is buzzing, something you're feeling in your crown chakra, something is being awakened in you to see people's true colors. Oh my gosh, collective, why I say that? This came out. This is showing a person possibly meditating. This energy was preventing you from meditating, preventing you from having a peace of mind, preventing you from even thinking clear thoughts, good thoughts. They wanted to continuously distract and cloud your judgment, cloud your third eye. This is showing a third eye awakening and open. My gosh, someone has listened to my message, or someone beyond, before my message, is having a third eye awakening, a crown chakra awakening. My gosh, collective, whoa, good for you. Good for you, because it is time to get away from these old hags, these old nags, these old narcs, crusty, dusty clowns out of your life. It's time to see people for who they truly are. My gosh, collective. What did I see? What did I see in my dreams? Something like this. But it was of a female, and her eyes were white, and she looked possessed. Collective. Okay, this could be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 5 people. Trying to stop a connection from moving forward, or you from moving forward, or even one person from you moving forward. They're being possessed, or one person. This could be of fans. Wow, I said fans. This could be someone that's watching me, watching you. This could be of friends, family, foe, hope, and different area codes. But you know what happens when you work with that dark stuff, when you fool with that dark stuff? The demonic energies is right behind you to take over, to have dominion over their energy, or whoever's fooling with this mess. What does it say? Possession and dominion over the energies. Whoever's involved in the 7 sins, messing with the dark energy, messing with energies they're not supposed to. The Dark Lord is coming for their ass. Whoa, collective. Whoa. Let's hit it louder. And they're going to be covered or full of parasitic energies. Because that's what they conjure up to send to you. That's exactly what they're going to receive back. My gosh. And they're going to be, this also is resembling to me someone walking past, back and forth. This could be rooms of the nut house. Solemn Savior, the loony bin crazy energy or place someone will be going to, because they want to call you crazy in the range, but they want to do behind the scenes this type of crazy stuff, being an old hag. My gosh, collective, you are having a crown chakra awakening. These are energies that want you to come back. Come back to me. Again, succubus entities came back. I'm begging you, please, is what I heard. Come back to me. I want you to come back to me. Shoot. I should have covered it. Again with the my gosh, the tatans and the bauxite, and the panana energies. I'm telling you, they're saying come back. This is a succubus entity and energy, female or male form. My gosh, I am not lying in this message. These cards are pretty much clarifying what I was saying. Whoa, collective, they're going to experience supernatural encounters that may not be good for them, because they wanted to call on the dark energies, dark lords. They wanted to send that energy your way. That could have been from a fire sign, water sign, air sign, earth sign, all the signs that came out. Earth sign. Again, air sign, water sign, air sign. I know I said that so many times. All the zodiac signs that came out. My gosh. It's literally showing a tail coming from her ASS. So again, this is definitely a succubus and incubus energy. My gosh, collective. Whoa. Whoa. I think I'm done pulling from this deck. My cards pretty much clear the message. Pretty much. Again, this is happening on a workplace. This, the ancestor spirit guides. You could have been seeing a lot of trees. Like you go outside in the park and stuff. I'm talking about the number of trees. You could have been seeing a lot of threes. How you say that? This could have been happening on a workplace. My gosh. Again, this came out again. It says works. I am speaking truth. Now they're worried. Why are they worried? Because whoever they were screwing with, whatever they were doing, coming out is being revealed. You saw a card that said death. You see the card that said judgment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, you could have been seeing the number 10s. You could have been seeing 5s. Someone's possibly getting a health scare because of their promiscuous ways and dealing with those energies and entities. This person looked worried. They got like a doctor band on their hand. My gosh, take care of yourself and your collective. All these ASS is not good. It's not good for you. Seeing is showing 7 here. 7 is about taking care of yourself, focusing on yourself. Where is that? Where is that focusing on yourself, taking care of yourself? What looks good is not always good. Looks can be deceived. My gosh, now somebody's worried. Wow, because of a health scare. Possibly whoever they're fooling with or dealing with, feeling with, got something. Someone probably caught a case. Oh my gosh. Who they caught a case from? Succubus energy, incubus energy is who they caught a case from. My gosh. Any other messages with my decks? My gosh. Now someone wants to cause war. Someone wants to validate themselves. 7s is very significant. That came out. Many arms protesting. Many people want to have something to say. Because you have walked away. Because you're your ground. You have set boundaries. You said the word no. You're not giving up. You're not giving up the dank, the wank. You're not giving up the panani. You're not being involved in any persuasions. And now somebody wants to cause war because you're not being validated or feeling like you need to be validated. My gosh. By these energies, by people, by entities. You're being your own self, feeling yourself. This person will actually feeling herself. Again, you could be an earth sign. Doesn't have to be. Someone wants to be a public defender. This could be spiritually. Someone could be helping you being your public defender. Maybe you had to use the court to keep away those people out of your life. You had to throw in the law. This is Queen of Wands. Public defender is what it's saying. You had to throw in the law just to protect your damn self. Spiritually, this could be happening as well. My gosh, collective. It is depletion. You could be seeing 4s a lot. That means you are protected. maybe how the universe is punishing, because you saw the word punish. You saw the word punish. She's being punished, or he's being punished. See that? I don't know if you can see the words, but I feel the universe is punishing your oppressors, the abusers. They're punishing the warlock, whoremonger, that is a hobo, sexually confused and disguised, along with the incubus, bitch, witch, Jazbel, succubus energy. They're being punished with judgment. They're being punished, being involved with the right person at the right time, with someone else that's on their frequency and level. They're being punished by a wolf in sheep clothing. They're being punished by the law, spiritually or physically. They're being punished by with their health. It could be affecting their work. It could be affecting their wealth. My gosh, collective is what I'm saying, and what it's saying here in this card. There is a completion. My gosh, there is a completion. Victory is being won. Showing a lot of people holding up their trophies, throwing up the hats. You have graduated. I said that in my previous slide. You're possibly graduating in lessons. It is a completion. Now it's time for you to get this ace. Now it's time for you to get your rewards. Start over. Be that fool in a good way in your life. Not the bad fool. Good fool. It's showing number one. Because you are the number one uno. Ace of Wands. You're not focusing on the bad ones. You're praying, focusing on it, and you're attracting the right wand to you, the right clam with the pearls to you, collective, is what it's saying. Whoa. Who am I speaking about? Whoa, collective. Who am I speaking about? And we're about to close soon. I could be talking to the high priestess, that is of high vibes, high energy. It is showing her cleansing herself, meditating. You're able to think. You have your own mind, your own peace of mind, is what I said in my previous live. So you're going through some cleansing, collective. Some type of angelic energy you could be feeling, collective. Okay? On a spiritual or physical, that is coming down to cleanse you and heal you. You know why? Do you know why? Look at what I'm seeing here. Twice in two different decks, it's showing the lovers. I want to be a lover. Lover is what I was hearing. The lovers just came out. Remember I said two different races could be coming together, of different cultures, different background. Wow, collective is what I heard. Wow. It's coming. It is coming, collective. Wow. And oh, did you peep that? Be careful. You're not marrying the wrong energy or person. Remember I said the candles? It is literally melting together. What it look like? A tower. Okay, but I'm trying to, just rephrase this. This is, and it's melting. No, maybe you're trying to do something like that. When you marry somebody, the right person and energy, you're possibly going to light candles that connects together and burn. I'm telling you, everything's like a ritual. Everything is like a spell, collective. Be careful. Have good. I'm about to end this. Archangel Seraphim came through. All this music I was hearing. He is the Earth Star. Archangel Sandrophim is on deck. He also answers prayers. Whoa, collective. He answers prayer. If you're praying to get out of this energy, out of this type of cycle, just for the energies to leave you be. Good riddance. Leave you the fuck alone. Call on Archangel Sandra Finn. Whoa, collective. Mm, mm, Call on Archangel Sandra Finn. He's coming out with some music to uplift your energy, your vibes, for you to get back, get your step, pep in your step. Okay, and again, he was also here to help you with prayers. You seeing 13, 4 is a significant again. Wow, someone could be 31. Ah, Mother Mary came out. Wow, she's of purity, heart, conception, and of faith. Wow, Mother Mary came out, collective. Again, heart. I just heard shots from the heart. You're to blame. You give love a bad name. That's the energy you was around or with or connected with. And now you have left and gained back and took back your power and your purity. Again, you're focusing on cleansing that damn nasty toxic energy out of your energy and aura field out of your life. This can stand for male or female in the bathtub. This is encouragement to take spiritual bath shower to get rid of that energy. My gosh. Get rid of that succubus and incubus energy. My gosh. Mother Mary's coming out to help you with that, collective. Man, I hope someone's not 81 going through this stuff. Nines, you could have been seeing nines, collective. Again, endings to cycles. It's occurring. You gotta have the faith. Whoa, and a pure heart. Guess what came out after this one I'm about to show you? After this one, Dolly Partner came out. My gosh, that's what she looked like. It says Archangel Jazbel. Joy. You're getting your joy back. Joy. Joy. It says here radiance and inspiration. My gosh, just looked like the blonde that was in my dream. Just picture her having white eyes, looking, but she wasn't smiling. She had like a stale face, looking at me, real close, just looking at me. Whoa, collective. It says radiance again, inspiration, joy. You're getting that back in your life. That is beautiful. Archangel Michael came out. He is on deck, collective. Whoa, he is on deck. He's on deck to help you get back that inspiration, that joy. My gosh, that faith in your life. Whoa, and guess what is showing here? Dolly Parker, Archangel Jaffiel looking like angel here. Again, you could be seeing nines. Ones. You're getting back to yourself. Getting back to that full energy of want to feel free. Be free. I heard, I want to get away. I want to fly away. Yeah, 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 yeah. That is the message, collective. Thank you again if you have stuck around this long. My gosh. I really had fun. In the meantime, between time, like, subscribe, and share my messages. Give me a thumbs up. Become a part of the family. If you are feeling the vibe, subscribe and join this ride or train we call life. Collective. And if you would like to receive any personal readings from me, I will get back to you as soon as I can. With my, oasis type of energy I'm in. But seriously, I will definitely get back to you. And if you're like indexed or interested in it, information is down below to purchase. All right, collective. Stay tuned for more messages. Until next time, this is Rasta Gal, aka Angelic Press. Take care and peace. Okay. Now, how do I turn this off again? Damn it. No, I don't want to copy. Yes.